The world of peacekeeping continues to evolve, and the protection of civilians has become a clear operational priority for UN and AU peace support operations over the last 2 decades. It is this requirement for a shared understanding of common principles that drives BPST to spearhead a portfolio of human security training with all its constituent elements of gender, women, peace and security, human rights, humanitarian law, civil engagement, and the protection of civilians more specifically, with as much reach across the continent of Africa as possible. We know that as peacekeepers, you will make your country very proud.
The Chief of the Army Staff, in particular, is happy with the successful completion of this important maiden course. This is because the school seeks to operationalize its objective of becoming an international training center of excellence. Therefore, the Gender in Peace Support Operation course fit in for this objective. Army Peace Operation Training School staff also had the opportunity to be taken through a 5-day international humanitarian law lessons. The Gender in Peace Support Operation course seeks to further enhance the skills and knowledge of participants so that you can share this with your colleagues in the performance of your duties. On behalf of the Chief of the Army Staff, Major General Opon Pepra, I declare the Gender in Peace Support Operation course 1-23 duly closed. Since the establishment of Army Peace Operation Training School, this is the first course that has been organized that included our sister countries, 2 from Liberia and 2 from Sierra Leone, which is on gender focal point course. It is one of the areas that Ghana Armed Forces has engaged itself to ensure that it meets the United Nations criteria for gender participation, especially female, in peace support operations. We expect the participants to go back and organize sessions of training their colleagues in their various units or institutions, enlighten them on the knowledge they have acquired from here so that they can all perform their duties as expected internationally. They have received certificates that are internationally recognized from a recognized institution. The objective that the Chief of Army Staff spelled out in the policy establishing the Army Peace Operation Training School, we are moving in line with that. So I expect to have more participation from our sister countries so that you know that Army Peace Operation Training has gone beyond just the pre-deployment training for Ghanaian peacekeepers into training participants from the sister countries around us within the sub-region, and we may even go beyond the sub-region to have the place established well as a school of excellence.
It's very important for all peacekeepers to have these fundamental principles in the back of their mind at all times to ensure that peace support operations don't violate any fundamental human rights principles. APOTS is at a very interesting stage of its development. It's a sort of a nascent institution with quite large ambitions and an awful lot of international support. If we can get things working in the right way, we could potentially make APOTS something of a pioneer in these areas.
So we looked at how conflict affects men, women, boys and girls, and we looked at what the protection needs of the men, the boys, the girls and the women are in conflict areas. And when they are deployed to other countries too, then we also hope that they're going to propagate the same.
The lectures took forms of presentations. There were also videos. We also had some scenario-based exercises to make them bring their thoughts. There were discussions as well during those lessons.
Haven't gotten the knowledge in this course. I will try to implement it during my tenure of duty or in my role as a senior officer.
I'm so happy to be in Ghana. This is my first experience. So I want to give a big thanks to the Ghana Armed Forces, the UN Peace Support Operations and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces.
We learned about the gender analysis where we were taught to disaggregate all the data that we might be gathering in our various units, even in the communities, depending on where we are, so that you don't lump everything together as adults and children, but you would have to do men, women, boys and girls.
In the old age, women were not given the opportunity to participate in peacekeeping. Peacekeeping was all about men's job. But through the resolution, it speaks clearly that women should be involved. For example, if we are to search a female and we don't have a female in our squad or in our patrol, so it becomes difficult for a male to search a female, looking at some cultural backgrounds. People find are touching them various parts of their body. So including women into your patrol or in the security sector, I think it helps to mainstream gender widely.
I want to use this time to appreciate the Ghana Armed Forces and the British Peace Support Team for giving me the opportunity to learn more about gender. I also want to use the time to appreciate the government of Liberia and the Armed Forces for giving me the opportunity to learn more and to carry back to my unit.